mounted uniform may salute the flag. Tonight's anthem will be sung by Viborg Hurley students Lexi Lindemann, Presley Scott, Thea Sorleen, and Raymond Miller.
Okay, welcome in everybody to the Hurley Arena, the Palace at Turkey Ridge for Region 4B basketball action. As they throw the tip up, Cougars will come away with it. It's Jake Austin with it. Walker Warwick has it now, right side Koltoff. Back to Brady, they leave him open for three, that misses. Rebound pulled down by number 14 for Centerville. That is, that is Tucker Martz. Tornadoes with it now. Right side, it's Topol. They find Alec Austin inside. He tries to go up for two. Foul is called as the layup misses. He'll go to the line for two. Also on the court for the Centerville Tornadoes, the number 4 seed in Region B with a 15-6 record coming in. Number 3, a freshman guard, Logan Reuter, who, as they say, the foul was before the shot. They'll have it underneath. Reuter inbounded the ball to number 12, Ethan Bobzine. Almost gets away. It's recovered by number 14, Tucker Martz. Over to number 20, Corbin Topol. In the corner to Austin, number 33, rounding out their starting lineup. Tornadoes moving it around. It'll be Topol from the left wing. His three misses. Rebound tapped down to Schroedermeyer. Throws it right back to Corbin Topol. Centerville has it again, 0-0, 1 minute in here. An exciting start in a high-energy atmosphere here in Hurley. It's Ethan Bobzine with it. Over to Reuter. In the corner, Martz. Up top, Alec Austin. Austin, guarded by Koltoff, works his way inside. Kicks it to Bobzine. Bobzine steps into a three. Misses that one. Rebound brought down by Braden Morrison. Cougars have it again. Cougars, the number 1 seed in Region 4B with a record of 18-3 coming in. Start number 1, Braden Morrison. Number 3, Jake Austin. Number 4, Nolan Koltoff. Number 5, Walker Warwick. And number 23, Brady Schroedermeyer. Jump ball is the call there. Both crowds wanted a foul instead of a jump ball. Got a classic Viborg Hurley versus Centerville matchup. Two teams that really don't care for each other much. Ball tapped out of bounds. It's going to go over to Viborg Hurley. Packed house at the Hurley Arena for this one. Chance for one of these two teams to punch their ticket to the Sodak 16. 1 game away. After a win today, they'll be 1 game away from the state tournament in a couple weekends in Aberdeen. Schroedermeyer goes in, takes a lot of contact, but no foul. Layup misses. Still scoreless, 2 minutes in here at the Hurley Arena. Left side, it's Bobzine for the Tornadoes. Bobzine drives baseline, layup up and in for 2, and that's just too easy for Ethan Bobzine. Cougars have it again. It'll be Jake Austin bringing the ball up. Right side, Schroedermeyer. Morrison swung to Warwick at the elbow. Floater from the lane. Walker Warwick for 2. And we're tied early. Saw him working on that floater before the game. It's pristine here early. Reuter crosses half court to Austin on the right. Schroedermeyer face guard and Corbin Dopel. He does eventually get open. He has it now. Across to Martz. Reuter on the left side. Reuter will try to drive and kick it to Bob Zine. Finds Alec Austin posted up. Austin goes up off the glass for 2 over Kolthoff. His first bucket of the game. 4-2 Tornadoes. 3 minutes in here. It's going to be Schroedermeyer bringing it up for the Cougars. Remember, in January, back on January 29th, I believe, pass from Schroedermeyer to Kolthoff gets away. At the end of January, these two teams met in Centerville. Centerville walked away with a win in that one, 39-36. And it looks like we're on pace for another low-scoring affair here, I think. Low-scoring, slow pace, I would think favors Centerville in a game like this. 3 from Tucker Martz misses, rebound by Schroedermeyer. The strength of Centerville's team is inside. Those 2 big guys you see in purple out there, number 33 Alec Austin and number 20 Corbin Topel, generate a lot on offense for this team, as well as Ethan Bobzine as well. Up top Austin, left side is Schroedermeyer. Inside to Kolthoff. Kolthoff makes a move into the lane. Kolthoff finds some space, up off the glass, misses. Rebound by Alec Austin. Still 4-2 Tornadoes. It's Reuter with it. Reuter crosses half court. Reuter left side. Kicks it to Topel. Topel drives baseline back to Austin. Alec Austin up top. Leaves it for Bobzine. Bobzine makes a move. Kicks to Reuter. Reuter drives left side. Good defense by Brady Schroedermeyer. Kicks it to Alec Austin for 3. Just short. Rebound Morrison. Morrison has it knocked away by Reuter. Centerville has it again. Sloppy turnovers for the Cougars early. Back out to Austin. Austin, kick to Martz. Across to Reuter. Back to Bobzine. Bobzine to Topel. Topel on the right side, now guarded by Braden Morrison. Topel will drive, splits 2 defenders, up off the glass, misses. Rebound tapped around by Kolthoff, and eventually Nolan brings it down. Cougar basketball down 2, 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Tornadoes in a zone of sorts. Morrison's 3 way off. Might have been a pass to Kolthoff. He goes back up and in for 2. Here comes Centerville, tied at 4. Reuter with it. Cougars just in a man-to-man defense here early. Reuter inside to Austin, guarded by Kolthoff. Austin picks up his dribble, back out to Reuter. He'll set a screen on Morrison. Morrison fights through it. Stays with Reuter, kick to Martz. Martz runs over Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer is going to be called for the blocking foul. First one on Brady, second one on Viborg Hurley. Nolan Kolthoff also picked one up earlier. Brenner Gertis and Lincoln Van Orsdale check into the game for Viborg Hurley as Kolthoff and Morrison will take a seat. Number 24 checks into the game for Centerville. That's Lane Reuter. Yep, number 24, I was right. Into Austin. He puts one up and in for 2. His second bucket here in the first quarter. 6-4 Centerville. Here's Austin. In the background, you can see Centerville's crowd doing a defense chant, wearing all black tonight. A blackout for the Tornadoes as Lincoln Van Orsdale knocks down the three-pointer, gives the Cougars their first lead of the first quarter here at 7-6. On this side, you get a picture of the Viborg Hurley student section, all white. So the blackout versus the whiteout for this one. Whiteout for the home team. Out to Topel, that misses. Rebound's tracked down by Reuter. It's knocked away from him, knocked off of him, they're going to say even, and it goes back to Viborg Hurley. Cougars just took their first lead of a game on a Lincoln Van Orsdale three-pointer. He'll have to be big today and going forward if the Cougars are going to get to where they want to eventually. Right side, Jake Austin now. Tornadoes in kind of maybe a triangle and 2. They're packing the lane with 2 to 3 guys at a time and have a person out on Viborg Hurley shooters currently. That's Jake Austin and Lincoln Van Orsdale right now. More on that when we go back in on defense. Here's number 40 for Centerville. He's just checked into the game. That's Charlie Eide. Topel with it now. Corbin Topel. Left side, it's Idy. Tried to get it back to Topol. Couldn't quite handle the pass, and it goes out of bounds. That's going to get Ethan Bobzine to check back into the game for Corbin Topol after that turnover. Minute 12 to go in the first quarter. Cougars lead 7-6. It's going to be Jake Austin walking it across half court. Cougars get into their offense. Maybe a diamond and one, I'm not sure. Three from Schroedermeyer misses. Tapped out by Van Orsdale, brought down by Reuter. Logan Reuter, that is. Passes to Idy, back to Reuter. Left side, Bobzine looking inside at Alec Austin with position on Gertis. Goes in, goes up for the shot. Sure looked like he lost control of the ball. Foul's going to be called on Walker Warwick, though, and Alec Austin will go to the line for two. Second one on Walker. Third one on the Cougars. It'll send Alec Austin to the line for two. Here's the first one from Alec. That misses. Kotoff will check back into the game for Walker Warwick, who just picked up his second foul. Austin will have a chance at one more here to tie it with 46 to go in the first quarter. Second one from Austin misses as well. Van Orsdale couldn't bring down the rebound. It'll stay here with the Tornadoes. Here's Bobzine, shot fake, got Schroedermeyer off his feet. Back to Austin, he's guarded by Brenner Gertis now into the game. Nothing doing against Brenner that time. Charlie Idy with it. Across to Lane Reuter, he goes to the corner. Logan Reuter, guarded by Koltoff. Kicks it out to Alec Austin. Austin drives left side. Didn't get away with any steps that time. A travel is going to be the call. A turnover back to Viborg Hurley. 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. Corbin Topol checks back in for Alec Austin after that turnover. Not much for stoppages in this first quarter. We'll get one here in 17 seconds when the first quarter comes to an end. It's Jake Austin walking that thing slowly towards half court. Now Schroedermeyer, 8 seconds to play. Here's Schroedermeyer to Gertis. Back to Brady, leaving him wide open at the three-point line. He's missed two so far. Floater from Schroedermeyer is good, though, as the buzzer sounds. Cougars take a three-point lead into the quarter break, 9-6. An exciting one underway so far here in Region 4B semifinal. Again, the winner of this game punches their ticket to the state SODAC 16, the state tournament qualifier games that'll take place on Tuesday. So a lot of teams have had their ticket punched already. There's a few games going on right now that we'll check in on here momentarily. But as of now, looking to punch their ticket to the Sweet 16 is either Viborg Hurley or Centerville. Viborg Hurley, like I said, comes into this game with an 18-3 record. Number 1 overall in seed points in State B basketball for South Dakota. So if they win this game, they'll play whoever the lowest ranked remaining team is in State B. I'm not sure who that will be right now. There's been a few upsets. There was a major one earlier as Sioux Falls Lutheran took down Bridgewater Emory. That was a 4 seed upsetting a 1 seed. So we'll see how that affects the standings. Centerville comes into this one with a record of 15-6. 15-6. They started a little rough. They started about 7-5 or so. 6-5, and then they've won 9 out of their last 10 games. They're 9-1 since January 27th. So one of the hotter teams in the state for sure. And like I said, they already have a win over the Cougars earlier this year. Gertis through the lane and a scoop shot up and good. Cougars take a 5-point lead right out of the quarter break, and here comes Centerville. Logan Reuter with the ball. Corbin Topol also on the court. Alec Austin trying to find position. 3 Cougars collapse on him as the pass flies out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover back to Viborg Hurley. Also on the court for the Tornadoes, back to their starting lineup from the game. Tucker Martz and Ethan Bobzine out there as well. It'll be Cougar basketball with a 5-point lead here early in the second quarter. It's Gertis with it to bring it across half court. Here's Brenner leaving him all alone at the top of the key, really trying to pack it inside. A moving screen. I'm not sure what the call was there. It was on the opposite side of the court and I really didn't see it. But some kind of a moving screen or a hook was the call. I believe it went on Brenner. I don't even know. Maybe it wasn't a foul at all. I have no idea what the call was, but it's going to go back over to Centerville. Reuter has it. Centerville trying to post up 3 guys at once. Right side, Bobzine into Topel. Topel fadeaway, guarded by Schroedermeyer. Nice touch on that one from Corbin Topel. My goodness, what a shot. Cuts the lead back down to 3. Right side, Schroedermeyer. Back to Gertis, top of the key. Right side, Jake Austin finds some room for 3. Rebound by Ethan Bobzine. Pushed ahead quickly, it's Corbin Topel. Right side, it's Martz. Martz tried to find somebody underneath, drug the foot on the pass, and he's going to be called for the travel. Back to Viborg Hurley. Little travel chant from the Viborg Hurley student section. Make him feel a little worse about it, I guess. Morrison with it. Right side, it's Austin. Austin back to Morrison. Wide open is Braden Morrison. Viborg Hurley can't get a 3-pointer to go here in this one other than Lincoln Van Orsdale's that he knocked down earlier. Topel across to Reuter. Right side, Corbin Topel almost has it knocked away by Brady. Finds its way inside to Alec Austin. He makes a move on Gertis. Can't get it to go though. Great defense inside by Brenner Gertis that time. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Score is 11-8, Viborg Hurley. Here's Austin. Left side's Jake Austin. Out to Morrison. Morrison buries that one after missing on the last possession. You cannot give him too many open looks, and right now Centerville's a little more concerned with packing the paint than they're leaving a lot of shooters open for the Cougars right now. Cougars lead by 6. It's 14-8. Inside to Bobzine. He's posted up on Jake Austin trying to draw the charge. No chance on that one. Ball's tipped around and out. It's going to go back to Viborg Hurley. Out of bounds. And again, Viborg Hurley with a newfound 6-point lead. We're going to get a 30-second timeout by Centerville here. A 30-second timeout to regroup. Again, now facing a 6-point deficit. Also underway, the other Region 4B semifinal game, Parkston versus Freeman. Looks like Parkston is ahead in that one at the end of the first quarter, 14-12. So again, not that the winner of this game and that game would play against each other, but the two teams would punch their ticket to the Sodak 16. And the winner of this game, if it's Viborg Hurley would be the 1 seed. The winner of that game will be the number 2 overall seed in the Sodak 16 and potentially the state tournament as well. So high stakes in both of these games here so far. 5:28 to go in the second quarter. Cougars lead 14-8. Full court pressure on Braden Morrison from Ethan Bobzine. They'll get it into Gertis, back to Schroedermeyer, and he'll bring the ball up the court. Hands it off to Morrison, to Gertis. Back out to Morrison. He'll shoot another one. Misses that time. Rebound by Kolthoff. Kolthoff goes back up. Gets hacked. Bodies hit the floor. And Kolthoff will go to the line for 2. Getting physical in there between these two teams that, again, are separated by about, I don't know, less than 10 miles, 5 to 10 miles. All these kids out here know each other pretty well and certainly don't want to lose a game to their next town over rivals here in this one. A pretty heated rivalry going back to even their junior high football days. As the coach, I can confirm that one. Second one from Kolthoff after he made the first one. 2 for 2 for Nolan from the line that time. Cougars take an 8-point lead. It's Logan Reuter with it for Centerville. Tornadoes trying to get into their offense. Left side, Topel. to Tucker Martz. He'll shoot from the top of the key, misses. Rebound pulled down by Schroedermeyer. Brady will bring it up for the Cougars. Centerville sticking with this triangle and 2 defense. They have a man on Braden Morrison and a man on Jake Austin, the 2 3-point specialists for Viborg Hurley. The other 3 guys are packing the paint on Brady Schroedermeyer, Nolan Koltoff, and Brenner Gertis. It didn't work that time as Koltoff lays it up and in for 2. Cougars extend the lead to 10 points here in the first half. Deep 3 by Bob Zine, that misses. Rebound pulled down by Schroedermeyer again. Reuter trying to get it from somebody in the backcourt, unsuccessful. It's Schroedermeyer again with it. To Gertis and Morrison in the corner, Schroedermeyer. Corner 3 for Brady is way off. Rebound pulled out of the air by Tucker Martz. Here's Reuter quickly, picked up by Morrison. Left side Martz, back to Reuter. Reuter guarded by Gertis now. In the corner to Martz. Back to Reuter. Not a lot of movement right now by the Tornadoes. Inside to Bob Zine. Trying to post up on Jake Austin. Jake's holding his own in there, though. That hasn't worked either time. Cougars lead by 10. 3.5 minutes to play in the first half. It's Koltoff to Schroedermeyer. Back to Morrison. He'll shoot from the left wing. Thought he had it, but he did not. Rebound pulled down by Reuter. Reuter, the smallest guy out there, but he is in on every rebound. Whether he gets it or not, he is consistently right there. He has it now. Looks like they're maybe trying to get it inside to Alec Austin again. Excuse me, they get it to post up to Reuter. Right underneath the basket. Might have hurt his hand laying that one up and in. I'm not really sure. Either way, cuts the Cougars' lead down to 8 points. He is holding that hand gingerly still on defense. It's Jake Austin with it on the right side. You can see number 14, 30, and 20 just packed into the lane. Still somehow a pass gets in there for Koltoff. He misses, gets his own rebound, lays it back up and in. Cougar lead back up to 10. Nolan Koltoff with 8 points in this one, leading the way for Viborg Hurley. Here's Reuter, kicks it to Bob Zine. Bob Zine has it knocked away by Austin. Brady Schroedermeyer and Corbin Topel both on top of it. I think a jump is going to be the call, even though the Viborg Hurley coaching staff seems to think they got a timeout. It'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with Centerville. 2:24 to go in the second quarter. A free-flowing, fast-paced game. There's been hardly a dead ball. We've had a quarter break and 1 30-second timeout, but otherwise it has been up and down, fast-paced in this one so far. Some subs for Centerville. I see number 24, Lane Reuter, number 23, Hogan Hybertson, number 14, Tucker Martz still on the court, number 33, Alec Austin still on the court, joined by number 40, Charlie Eide. Lincoln Van Orsdale into the game for Viborg Hurley along with Walker Warwick. As Hybertson finds Alec Austin underneath. Austin lays it up and in for 2. Lead back to 8. Just over 2 minutes to go in the first half. Austin with it. Excuse me. Austin tries the left side. Out to Walker Warwick. Warwick steps into a floater. Made one earlier. Misses that time. Rebound controlled by Martz. Gets it to Hybertson. Ahead to Austin. Austin with it left wing. Back to Hybertson at the top. He'll get the Tornadoes reset. Here's Tucker Martz all the way across. A scooping shot by Tucker Martz. Never really had a chance. Rebound by Koltoff. It'll be Warwick this time to bring the ball up. Finds Schroedermeyer. Into Koltoff. Koltoff out to Austin. Caught Hybertson trying to go under. Shot fake by Koltoff. One dribble pull up, no good. Excuse me, by Austin. It's that's Lane Reuter with it now. Back to Hybertson. Looking inside to Austin. Charlie Eide does finally get the pass inside to him. A push is going to be called on Nolan Koltoff as Alec Austin and he were fighting for position. Be Centerville basketball underneath. First Cougar foul of the second quarter. It is the second one on Nolan Koltoff. So he and Walker Warwick both playing with 2 fouls right now. Brenner Gertis going to check into the game for Koltoff. He'll sit with those 2 fouls. Interesting alignment on this baseline out of bounds play here. Off the back of Van Horsdale goes Logan Reuter. Layup up and in, and he is a crafty player on offense and an absolute pest on defense as he picks up full court on Jake Austin. Something happened down the court. I missed it, but it got the attention of the entire Centerville crowd. What a pass from Schroedermeyer. What a finish from Jake Austin. Up and in for two. Oh, he gets the and one layup. He'll go to the line for one, but he did have a whole lot to say to that Centerville defender after he made it. He's going to get a technical foul on that one, and it's probably deserved. As much as I love Jake Austin, and what a play that was. What a pass from Brady Schroedermeyer. How did he fit that in there? What a catch and finish from Austin, up and in for two while getting fouled. And then just a little bit extra for the Centerville defender that time, and he picks up a tech. It'll be Austin at the line for one. Fouls on Logan Reuter. First one on him. Be the second one. Excuse me. No, his first, but be the second one on Centerville. A little bit to get sorted out here. Although I'm not really sure what the discussion is. It was an and one. Jake Austin should shoot a free throw, and then Centerville will have their technical free throws after that and the ball. So I'm not really sure what the discussion is here. They will give Jake the ball. He'll get his free throw. Chance to complete the and one opportunity. Misses it. What a play by Jake Austin and Brady Schroedermeyer, though. I don't want that to be forgotten in all of this. It'll be Logan Reuter to shoot the two technical free throws. Cougars take an 8-point lead on the Jake Austin lay-in. Reuter misses the first one amidst the shouts from the Viborg Hurley student section. He'll have another. 44.9 seconds to go in the second quarter here. Reuter's second one rolls in. That's good. Will be Centerville basketball. Now, subs into the game for both teams. Corbin Topel checked back in along with Ethan Bobzine. Still have Hogan Hybertson, Logan Reuter, and Lane Reuter on the court for Centerville. Braden Morrison checked into the game for Viborg Hurley. He's on the court with Brenner Gertis, Walker Warwick, Brady Schroedermeyer, and Lincoln Van Orsdale. It's Reuter, 34 seconds to go in the second quarter. Hybertson, his pass almost stolen by Schroedermeyer across to Bobzine. Centerville keeps it. Inside to Reuter, he's posted up on Morrison. Right side, Bobzine. Swing it to Topel. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Topel. Drives and kicks to Reuter. Reuter trying to make a move. 3 seconds on the shot clock. It's Bobzine from the top of the key. Short on that three. It misses. Rebound Schroedermeyer. He's back the other way in a hurry, but it's poked away by guess who? Logan Reuter. Again, just a pest defensively. Half-court shot by Hybertson. He does not get off in time. Cougars lead by 7 going into the halftime break. We will be back with the second half. You're not going to want to go anywhere.
Proud supporters of the Cougars, it's New Era Steel in Viborg. In business for over 20 years, New Era Steel creates custom steel fabrications across the Midwest. From small projects around the house to new building designs, New Era Steel works in residential, commercial, and industrial. Supporting the community and the Cougars, Matt and his crew are always ready for your next steel project in America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
When it comes to advertising, reaching the right market while giving back to the school is just plain right. If you're looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Heath Nimke today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
The staff at Hoffmeister Jones Funeral Home takes great pride in caring for our families and has made a commitment to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute to your loved ones. Everyone's needs are different, and for that reason, families can entrust their loved ones' wishes with our staff. We have a wide range of resources to support you not only today, but in the weeks and months to come. Find out more by visiting our website at hoffmeisterjones.com.
Families, businesses, farms, and communities matter, and Parsons Insurance Agency is here to help protect what matters to you. As independent insurance agents, they can give you more options and more choices by shopping for insurance coverage through multiple providers. For life, health, home, auto, farm, business, or other types of insurance, talk to an agent at Parsons Insurance Agency about a quote today. Parsons Insurance Agency is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
The future you says thanks. Hey, thanks. Thanks for checking your hay equipment early this year. Grab the parts you need now from Grossenberg Implement, so when planting wraps up, you can switch from the planter to baler and keep rolling. Don't lose time waiting on parts during hay season. Visit grossenberg.com or any of their 9 locations today. Grossenberg Implement. Keep the season moving. Thank you.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Central Farmers Cooperative, Fremar LLC, is an agriculture-based company that provides products, services, and market access in the areas of agronomy, feed, grain, and petroleum. Whether it is their agronomy team helping with production, the grain team assisting in developing a marketing plan, or many other services the Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar offer, they look forward to servicing and personalizing their patrons' farming operations. With locations across southeast South Dakota, for your farming purposes, make it Central Farmers Co-op and Fremar.
Helena Agri Enterprises LLC, proudly serving area communities with a wide range of agricultural products ranging from fertilizer, seed, chemical, precision planting products, as well as all of your custom application needs. Call one of the 4 locations today in Menno, Tripp, Freeman, and Turkey Ridge. Helena would like to wish all the area teams a successful season. Helena, people, products, knowledge.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Pests don't wait, and neither should you. At Olson's Pest Technicians, we've been protecting homes and businesses for over 55 years. From bats in the attic to rodents in the walls, ants in the kitchen, termites underground, even swarms of mosquitoes. We've seen it all, and we handle it all. With expert technicians, ethical treatments, and service across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa, you can count on Olson's to get the job done right. Contact us today at Olson's Pest Technicians. Family owned, community trusted.
When it comes to your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs, you've found the team to trust in the Viborg and surrounding area. Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning offers reasonably priced HVAC work for your home or business, along with the best Coleman products for any season. They are community-oriented and take pride in providing courteous and friendly top-level professional service. Their technicians are thoroughly trained and experienced to handle any HVAC needs. From furnaces to air conditioners, Ackerman Heating and Air Conditioning has you covered.
We've been part of South Dakota's story for decades, always with an eye on the future and a deep respect for our past. Today, Security Bank is growing faster than ever, thanks to a visionary leadership team that understands the importance of balancing advanced technology with the power of authentic relationships.
For 40 years, there has been one name you can trust in the area for your seed services. It's not a big corporation, but a family-run business. Dakota Seed and Service in Irene has been servicing farms. Jared and his crew can provide the best Pioneer seed along with direct-to-the-field delivery service. Dakota Seed and Service can also sell the right chemicals you need for your farm and provide the correct crop insurance for 40 years and many more to come. When you need the right seed and service, trust Dakota Seed and Services.
Shields All Sports Store is your one-stop for everything outdoors, with local experts eager to guide you through the widest selection of brands. Your one-stop for exercise gear to get working out or fashions for going out. And your one-stop for footwear in your size, your style, yours to take home today. Shields, employee-owned, community-minded, and like no place you've ever shopped before.
Hey farmers, don't have the time or the means to haul your corn to market? Contact Derek or Phil at NewGen Energy. They are receiving corn 6 days a week, and every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. is Farmers Only Haul Day. Located in Marion, South Dakota, NewGen Energy also sells distillers and corn oil. Call 605-648-2100 for all your corn needs, and check out their website at newgenmarion.com. That's NUGEN Marion.com.
Out here, you learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
We'll be right back with the second half. We'll be back underway here momentarily. As it stands right now, like I said, the winner of this game will punch their ticket to the Sodak 16. A lot of spots have been filled already. Aberdeen Christian, Leola Frederick, D. Smith, and Castlewood from Region 2. An upset as number 1 seed in Region 3, Bridgewater Emory lost to Sioux Falls and Lutheran. They're in. Sanborn Central Woonsocket with an overtime win. Lyman on their way. Lower Brule leading in the fourth quarter. Sully Buttes, Ipswich, Wall, White River, Dupree, and Timberlake all with their tickets punched so far. At halftime of the other Region 4 game, Freeman leads Parkston 28-3. We're underway with the second half here. It'll be Viborg Hurley Cougar basketball to start. It's the Cougars with it. It's Koltoff over to Jake Austin. Austin into Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer looked for Morrison on the same cut he hit Austin with in the first half. Brady Schroedermeyer, bigger and stronger than Lane Reuter on that one. Lays it in for two. 24-15 Cougars to start the third quarter. Right side, it's Ethan Bobzine, Alec Austin, Lane and Logan Reuter, as well as Corbin Topel on the court for the Tornadoes. Schroedermeyer with a steal that time and then draws a foul on Centerville. It'll be Cougar basketball after the turnover. Foul's going to go on Lane Reuter, his first one. First one on the team. Cougars with a little bit of foul trouble. Both Nolan Koltoff and Walker Warwick have 2 fouls. Logan Reuter for Centerville with 2 as well. Great pass into Schroedermeyer that time. He's able to finish it off for 2. Cougars push the lead to 11. It's Logan Reuter with it now. Left side, Reuter. Layup up and good through 2 Cougar defenders that time. What a play. Jake Austin has it for the Cougars. Lead just cut down to 9. Morrison across the floor. Lane Reuter falls down, leaves Morrison wide open. Can't pull down the rebound. Logan Reuter came up with it. A foul is going to be called on Koltoff as Alec Austin hit the deck under the basket. Be Koltoff's third. Not a good foul as they had already secured the rebound and were going back down the other way. Morrison and Koltoff will take a seat for the Cougars. It'll be Lincoln Van Orsdale and Brenner Gertis into the game. Gertis and Koltoff both have done a really nice job defensively on Alec Austin. Reuter tried to pass it in. The pass was knocked away by Van Orsdale. He came up with his own missed pass, went all the way to the basket and drew the foul. It'll be Logan Reuter to the line for 2. Reuter's got 7 points to lead the way for Centerville in this one. Alec Austin with 6 so far. Reuter with a chance to add to his total here. Freeman with a 30-25 lead over Parkston as that game gets underway in the second half as well. 6:32 to play here. Reuter knocks down the first free throw. Cuts the Cougar lead to 8. Second one on the way for Reuter. Makes that one as well. Into Gertis and back to Brady Schroedermeyer. He'll be the one to bring it across half court for the Cougars. Here's Brady to Jake Austin. Centerville still packing the lane against Viborg Hurley here. Cougars trying to feel it out a little bit on this possession. 13 on the shot clock. Back up to Brady. Van Orsdale, swing to Warwick, back to Austin. Here's Lincoln, back to Warwick. In the corner to Austin, finds Gertis underneath. Gertis makes a move, finds some space, misses. Schroedermeyer's follow doesn't go in either. Ball on the floor, a lot of bodies hitting the deck down there before a jump ball finally is called. 8 out of the 10 bodies on the court were in a pile that time trying to recover that loose ball. If that tells you how much this one means. Coach Corey Jacobson brings a towel out for the officials to wipe up that spot on the floor. Great hustle by both teams in this one. A really, like I said in the first half, a fast-paced, high-energy, high-intensity game. We are packed here at the Hurley Arena, both sides bringing out great crowds for this. Like I said, it is a heated rivalry at this point. We had a little bit of fireworks in the first half as well. Tornadoes have it now, right side Reuter. This is Lane Reuter, by the way. Back up top to Alec Austin. He drives on Gertis. Oh, Alec Austin with the turnaround shot is good. A foul's going to be called on Gertis as well for the and one opportunity for Alex Austin. Centerville has just chipped away at this lead here early in the third quarter. Alec Austin a chance to cut it down to just 4. It was up to 11 moments ago. Here's Alec Austin. Centerville shooting free throws on the opposite end of the Cougar student section this time. Doesn't seem to matter as Austin's way off with that one. Cougars have it again, up 5. Gertis up top, right side Austin. Austin to Gertis. Gertis into Warwick. Warwick finds some space. Flips it up onto the rim and good for Walker Warwick. Lead up to 7 now. Warwick's second bucket. Up top, Topa, he'll shoot a three. That misses. Rebound brought down by Warwick. I think a foul's going to go on Reuter, just trying a little too hard to poke it away that time. It's a tough foul that far away from the basket. That's his third one. Similar to Koltoff's third foul for the Cougars, really. Not similar, though. They're going to leave Logan Reuter in the game. Have him fall back on defense on Lincoln Van Orsdale, though. Austin with it. Moving screen called on the Cougars. On Gertis, I think. Brenner's second one. He picked up both in the last few minutes here. Hogan Hybertson is going to check into the game for Logan Reuter. He'll sit down with those three fouls. Probably the smart play. Cougars lead by 7, 4:45 to go in the third quarter. Austin on the right side. Back to Lane Reuter. Lane tried to find Austin underneath. Not there. Knocked away by Gertis. Right side, Van Orsdale. He has it picked up by Hybertson. Leaves it for Schroedermeyer. Back to Austin. Austin with the floater. That comes up well short. Rebound controlled by Hybertson. Pushed ahead to Topol. Back to Hybertson. In the corner, Topol. Topol brings it back up top. Cougars still in a man-to-man. Have been pretty much the whole game. Schroedermeyer knocks it away. Here comes Brady. Fouled plus the layup. Ethan Bobzine doesn't like the foul. Basket's good for Brady. He'll go to the line with a chance to push the lead to double digits once again. First one on Bobzine. Tucker Martz and Charlie Eide check back into the game for Centerville. Corbin Topol and Ethan Bobzine will take a seat. Braden Morrison into the game for Viborg Hurley. Ben Orsdale will take a seat. One free throw to push it to 10 points for Brady Schroedermeyer. Knocks it down. 10-point lead for the Cougars. Tornadoes have it. Hybertson crosses half court, guarded by Jake Austin. Eide with it now, has it knocked away. Oh, that's not a foul. Foul called on Brenner Gertis. I thought he was just going for the loose ball. Foul called, so it is a foul. My mistake. Great job by the officials so far in this one. Patrick Spellmeyer, Darren Berg, and Darren Vandenberg have done a really nice job keeping control. And like I said, a fast-paced, high-intensity, high-anxiety game, really. Charlie Eide's first one misses. Third foul on Gertis, so he and Koltoff both have 3 fouls. Koltoff's going to check in for Gertis, though, on this one. 3:53 to go in the third. If either of those two guys foul out for Viborg Hurley, there could be a little bit of trouble there. We'll keep that updated as best we can. Austin picked up full court by Hybertson, almost has it knocked away. Ahead to Schroedermeyer, across to Warwick. Back to Austin. Right side Schroedermeyer. Centerville really extends that defense. Corner Morrison, three-pointer for him, misses. Rebound pulled down by Charlie Eide. Hybertson brings the ball up. It's Lane Reuter with it now. Lane kicks it to Eide. Eide, three from the corner, drills it. Charlie Eide shows Walker Warwick the 3 fingers on the way back. I'm not sure how that's any better than what Jake Austin did to get a technical foul, but that's okay. They don't call it. We'll have a 30-second timeout. 31-25 Cougars. Cougars have a 6-point lead. Again, trying to avenge that loss from late January are the Cougars. The one that really, they started off 12-0 or 11-0 or something like that. Dropped a game to Hamlin at the Corn Palace. And then the very next timeout, they dropped a game to this Centerville team that kind of put them in a little bit, not a tailspin. They continued to win games, but it was kind of a gut check moment. Made them kind of really try to find their identity again, and they found it. Strung together a lot of wins here, finished 18-3 again, number 1 team in seed points in the State B. But they find themselves in a fight here trying to punch their ticket to the Sodak 16. The other Region 4 game, Freeman's taken a 9-point lead over Parkston with 3 minutes to play in the third quarter in that one. Back here at the Hurley Arena. After the timeout, the Cougars will have it after the made 3-pointer by Charlie Eide. Schroedermeyer into Morrison. Back to Austin. Picked up full court by Hogan Hybertson. Taking over the Logan Reuter role here in this one, I would say. Back to Austin. Centerville in a 1-3-1 trap look for defense here. Warwick kicks to the corner, Morrison. Morrison back to Austin. Swing it around. It's Austin again. Ooh, pass almost stolen by Hybertson. Ended up with Warwick. Passed across to Kolthoff, but a timeout's going to be called by Coach Shane Warwick. Timeout going to be called. It'll stay with the Cougars. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Like I said, just about, what am I trying to say here? Just about all the spots in the Sodak 16 have been accounted for, like I said, as far as State B goes. A couple of close wins by some top teams, a lot of top 10 teams in action in Region 2 as DeSmet beat Dubrook by 2 in a comeback victory. We're down by as many as 15. And an awesome game between Castlewood and Wessington Springs earlier. Castlewood walked away with a 2-point victory in that one. Again, another top team here at the Hurley Arena in play right now. The Viborg Hurley Cougars with a 6-point lead. Into Kolthoff. Kolthoff. His layup misses. Pulled down by Schroedermeyer. That misses as well. Rebound brought down by Alec Austin. It's Hybertson for Centerville. Left side, cut off by Jake Austin. Kicks to Lane Reuter, stolen by Morrison. He'll pull up. I thought he was on his way to the bucket. Right side, Warwick for the Cougars. In the corner, Morrison. You got to get a hand up. Morrison splashes it from the corner right in his face. 9-point lead for the Cougars. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Here's Hybertson. Oh, with a carry. Yes, sir. That's the right call. A turnover. That's going to go back to Viborg Hurley. Ethan Bobzine back into the game for Centerville. Also on the court, Logan Reuter, Charlie Eide, Tucker Martz, Alec Austin. Remember, Logan Reuter playing with 3 fouls. Braden Morrison brings it across half court to Schroedermeyer. Joined on the court by Jake Austin, Nolan Kolthoff, and Walker Warwick. Nolan Kolthoff also playing with 3 fouls. Good move across the lane by Kolthoff. Can't get the shot to go. Back the other way quickly are the Tornadoes. Pass by Martz, almost stolen by Schroedermeyer. Centerville keeps it. Alec Austin's layup won't go. Tapped out to Austin. Schroedermeyer with it now. Schroedermeyer with the left-handed layup up and good. Tough shot by Schroedermeyer. What a play. Cougar lead pushed to 11 points here. Intensity as high as ever as the Cougar crowd gets into a defense chant. Here's Logan Reuter, leaves it for Bobzine. Bobzine trying to get into the lane. Bobzine looking for somebody, finds Alec Austin. Austin will shoot a 3. That's way off. That'll be Cougar basketball. Cougar crowd letting him hear it a little bit with that one. Corbin Topol back into the game for Tucker Martz. Logan Reuter with 9, Alec Austin with 8 for Centerville. Those are their scoring leaders. Brady Schroedermeyer has 11 points. Nolan Kolthoff has 8 to lead the way for the Cougars. Here's Jake Austin now. Jake inside Warwick, leaves it for Schroedermeyer. Throws it down with 2 hands. Stretches the lead to 13. Centerville's got it again. Great play by Warwick and Schroedermeyer that time as Alec Austin runs over Nolan Kolthoff. Layup misses from Reuter, brought down by Warwick. Here's Morrison to Jake Austin. 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Cougars lead by 13. Cougars already outscoring their total from the late January game that they lost 39-36. 25 seconds to play in the third quarter. 7 on the shot clock for Viborg Hurley. Lob to Kolthoff, undercut by Alec Austin, and I am not really sure what happened after that. Kolthoff brought Alec Austin to the ground. Coach is keeping the Cougar bench on the bench. Everybody trying to play tough guy right now, and this is really not the place for it. Cougar coaches were very active in keeping everybody away from the Centerville players. Both teams return to their benches now as heads cool. I'm not sure what the call is going to be. It was initially it was going to be a foul on Alec Austin on Koltoff going for the rebound. Then Koltoff got a hold of Austin and slammed him to the ground over in the corner. I'm not sure if there's going to be anything extra on that. The officials are talking about it now. A really nice job there by the officials as well as the Cougar coaches to keep things under control right there, as that happened right in front of the Cougar player bench and right in front of a big section of Cougar fans as well. That only looked like the situation was about to escalate. A really nice job of getting everybody where they needed to be by both coaching staffs as well as the officiating crew here. Still talking about what the call is going to be. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Cougars with a 13-point lead. At the very least, it has to be a foul on Austin. It should be Cougar basketball. I don't know if they're going to get a technical on Koltoff or maybe some type of an intentional foul, dead ball foul on Koltoff that might result in a couple Centerville free throws. I have to imagine that's what they're talking about now. But I'm not sure. That was a little crazy. Intensity was high for a moment. I'm running out of things to talk about. I kind of wish they would get this sorted out a little bit quicker so we can keep playing basketball. Freeman's taken a 16-point lead in the fourth quarter. Check that, make it a 13-point lead as Parkston knocks down a three-pointer. So we'll kind of see they're kind of in a similar spot that we are, I would say. Let's see if that other game finished. That wasn't quite done yet. Lower Brule with a 25-point lead against ACDC, Andy Central Dakota Christian with 4 minutes left. It's safe to say Lower Brule is going to be in the Sweet 16, kind of a familiar team in recent years. Looks like we're starting to get this thing sorted out as some of the officials are meeting with Coach Warwick and Coach Jacobson. Again, just everything you could ask for in a basketball game, outside of maybe some extracurriculars in the first half on a mid layup by Jake Austin where he picked up a technical, as well as whatever just happened between Koltoff and Alec Austin. Technical. So Nolan Koltoff does pick up a technical foul. That's his fourth personal. Probably a bigger story even than this free throw, especially since Ethan Bobzine missed the first one. Probably even a bigger story is that's Koltoff's fourth personal foul. He's going to have to sit. I saw him talking to trainer Kathy, so hopefully he's feeling all right. He's back on the bench now without trainer Kathy. Second one from Bobzine does roll in, though it did not look real confident. I was thinking it should be Cougar ball, but I suppose after a technical, maybe it stays with Centerville. I think that is what it's going to be. Alec Austin did pick up a foul. At least Centerville picked up a team foul. That's only his first one, though, so no problem there. Logan Reuter really the only one in any foul trouble for Centerville. He's got 3. He inbounds to Topel. Topel up to Eide, to Bobzine. Bobzine out to Charlie Eide. He already knocked one down, misses that time. Rebound, Logan Reuter can't get it to go on the follow. Out of bounds. From up here, it looked like that should have been off Walker Warwick and Centerville basketball, but it won't be. They'll say it was off of Centerville. Excuse me, that's going to be a foul called. Actually, a foul's going to be called on Centerville. It's going to send Brady Schroedermeyer to the line. Foul on Alec Austin, his second one. 8.8 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cougars lead by 12 after the technical free throw from Bobzine. Schroedermeyer a chance to make it 13 or 14 here right towards the end of the third quarter. First one's good for Brady. Lincoln Van Orsdale is going to check into the game for Brenner Gertis. Looks like we might even get a Noah Wordle sighting if he can get his warm-up pants off, which looked like a struggle for young Wordle. Wordle looks like he'll check in for Brady if this is made. And it's not. Rebound by Topel. 5 seconds. Here's Logan Reuter. Reuter all the way to the hoop, kicks it to Austin. 3 from the corner, misses. And we'll go to the end of the third. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. You do not want to go anywhere. An electric atmosphere here at the Hurley Arena.
Each day brings the opportunity to make a difference, to follow through with integrity, to solve challenges through innovative thinking, and to bring the technical know-how needed to get the job done. At Wilbur Ellis, this is how we work, standing side by side as local experts who partner with the stewards of the land. We do it together. That's the power of we.
Flieger Concrete is a residential, commercial, and industrial concrete contractor out of Hurley, South Dakota. They have the skills, equipment, and experience to complete projects of any size. They also specialize in concrete installation for homes and businesses, including stamped and decorative concrete. Flieger Concrete is also proud to offer high-quality steel building packages. Complete building services include laying the slab as well as erecting the building. Contact Flieger Concrete for more information.
A lot of family members don't realize when you get picked to be the executor of mom and dad's estate or the trustee, it is a thankless job. I have met with lots of families where
we are back with the fourth quarter from the Palace at Turkey Ridge, the Hurley Arena. Cougars start with the ball. Right side Warwick. Across to Austin. Austin on the left. Skips it to Warwick. In the corner it's Gertis. Cougars content to use some clock here. 13 on the shot clock, first possession of the fourth quarter. Cougars with a 13-point lead. Oh, Morrison alone in the corner. Misses that time. Working inside for the rebound is Brady Schroedermeyer. He's going to draw the foul on Charlie Eide. It'll stay here with Viborg Hurley. Fouls reset at the end of the third quarter, so that's the first team foul on Centerville. Here's Warwick. Warwick finds Schroedermeyer. What a pass by Walker Warwick. Way to find some space by Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer with the bucket, and then a technical foul called on Alec. Austin's going to send Viborg Hurley to the line. It's been chippy inside this whole game between both the Cougars and the Tornadoes, and Alec Austin went just a bit too far, I think, that time. I don't know if it was the bump. I don't know if he said something, but either way, he got a technical foul. Looks like he got an explanation from the official, and he's all right with it. Schroedermeyer put in his 16th points on that last lay-in. Here's Morrison. Knocks it down. Second one on the way for Morrison. That's good as well. Cougar lead stretched to 17 now, and they'll keep the ball. We're going to get a timeout by the Tornadoes. We'll be right back.
the heartstring emotion of selling a family farm. If you're not a farmer and not been in a farming family, you can't understand the dynamics that go in with that. You just got to be patient, let them air any concerns that they have, listen to them, and try to understand the struggles that everyone goes through and make it a positive experience.
Viborg Repair and Towing is now Revolution Repair and Towing in Viborg. Revolution Repair and Towing is a proud repair shop of the Viborg Hurley Cougars. They offer 24-hour towing. They also offer complete domestic cars, SUVs, and pickup repairs, selling the right tires for your vehicle and offer wheel balancing and alignment. For your next repair services, bring it to the new Revolution Repair and Towing. They look forward to servicing you.
Building a team takes the right mix of quality materials and expertise. You can find the lumber and materials for your next project at Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. Farmers Lumber Company knows that both area teams are built strong and are sure to be successful in tonight's game and beyond. So if you need lumber or hardware for your spring project, make sure to stop by Farmers Lumber Company in Viborg. From Farmers Lumber Company, good luck to both teams.
Could you use some extra?
Back underway here in the fourth corner from Hurley. It's Austin. Centerville sticking with that extended defense here in the second half. Ever since they got down by a few buckets, they've been in it. It's Austin across to Warwick. In the corner, Morrison. Back up top, Jake Austin. He'll shoot a three from the left wing, misses. Rebound pulled down by Topol. Topol to Logan Reuter. Here's Reuter into the lane. Out to Austin. Austin, layup misses. He taps out his own miss out of bounds, though. I think it's going to go back to Viborg Hurley. Yes, it is. Kolthoff checks back into the game with his 4 fouls. Lane Reuter checks into the game for Corbin Topol. Brenner Gertis takes a seat for Viborg Hurley. Schroedermeyer into Jake Austin. Austin double teamed. Finds Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer gets decked by Lane Reuter. Foul's going to be called on the sideline. That's going to be the third one on Centerville in this fourth quarter. 2 more and the Cougars will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. 17-point lead for the Cougars. Brady Schroedermeyer has it knocked away by Logan Reuter. Pointing, but not going to convince the official. It'll stay here with Viborg Hurley. Warwick in the corner, Morrison. Inside, Kolthoff. Kolthoff tries to go up for 2, can't get it to go. Foul's called. And another technical foul is going to be called on Centerville, this time on Logan Reuter, with a lot to say after the call that time. Boy. A very high-intensity game. Both teams with a little trouble keeping their cool in this one. But it just feels like a couple of these Centerville technicals. Viborg Hurley's had 2, Centerville's had 2. It just feels like these 2 Centerville technicals have been at back-breaking times. Not that there's ever a good time to have one, but the one on Alec Austin a few moments ago and this one on Reuter just could not have come at worse times for Centerville. Kolthoff makes 1 of 2 technicals, Kolthoff makes 1 of 2 of his common foul free throws. It'll be Morrison to shoot the 2 technical free throws now, and then the Cougars will retain possession, I believe. First one's good from Braden. Chance to make this a 20-point lead for Viborg Hurley with 6.5 minutes to go. Morrison knocks them both down. The lead is 20. Logan Reuter will take a seat, as well as Charlie Eide. Hogan Hybertson and Corbin Topol check back into the game for the Tornadoes. Morrison into Austin. Austin ahead to Warwick. Left side, Schroedermeyer. They work it around Kolthoff with a mid-range jump shot. Nolan Kolthoff? I think Nolan might have just picked up a technical. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Nolan did have a little bit to say after he knocked that down in the face of Alec Austin. I'm not sure what that pause was there that time, but anyway, Centerville ball. Cougars lead by 22, 6:20 to play. Hybertson has it for Centerville. Oh, between the legs of Gertis with the pass. Austin can't finish it. Gets his own rebound. Back up and in for 2. Lead back to 20. Hybertson, pressure full court along with Ethan Bobzine. Schroedermeyer and Austin break it. Right side Gertis back to Austin. Skip to Morrison. Morrison with a shot fake. Got Lane Reuter in the air. In the corner, Gertis. Gertis tried to wrap one around to Kolthoff. Kolthoff, good hustle, dives on the floor, but he's laying on the orange line of the Hurley Arena. It's going to go back to Centerville. Centerville basketball. Into Bob Zine. Bob Zine knocked away by Austin. Austin lays it up and in for 2. Cougars lead back up to 22. Great play by Jake. Now Koltoff knocks the pass away out of bounds. It'll stay with Centerville. Cougars with a little full court pressure look here now. Logan Reuter checks back in. Tucker Martz checks back in. Alec Austin and Ethan Bobzine will take a seat. Nolan Koltoff will sit down as well, as I don't even know who checked into the game for him, but somebody. Walker Warwick maybe. Timeout called. 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. Under 2 minutes to go in the Parkston-Freeman game. Freeman up by 9, 57-48. Shot misses from Parkston. They get the offensive rebound, but that one's starting to look like we might know the result. Freeman might be moving on to the Sweet 16, and a little bit of an upset there, I guess. The 3 seed, the number 3 team in seed points in the state over the number 2 team on their home court. No upset here, I don't think. 22-point game. I guess there's 5.5 minutes to go in this one. Second half has been played at a much slower pace than the first half. The first half was wide open. We've had a number of stoppages in this second half here. Deep 3 from Topol, knocks it down, cuts the lead to 19, and we're going to get another timeout just like that from Centerville. I would think this has to be a full timeout. We'll step away.
For cash, every Thursday night, we're hosting Chase the Pink Ace with a large jackpot and growing jackpot. I'm RF Bowie, the founder of Team Bowie Cares. 100% of the profits go to local cancer patients fighting their fight. You can get your tickets at any business inside Al's Oasis or online at chasethepinkace.org. Drawing is held every Thursday night at 8:08 p.m. at the Last Chance Saloon inside Al's Oasis. Thanks for caring.
Shopping for your next vehicle shouldn't be a hassle, and at Corbin Cars in Hurley, South Dakota, it isn't. We're dedicated to working with you, not working you over. You don't need to drive for hours or haggle over the phone to get a great deal. At Corbin Cars, we offer a hand-picked selection of high-quality, like-new used vehicles right here in your own community. From features and warranties to financing and fair pricing, our knowledgeable team is here to help. Stop by Corbin Cars or visit us online and discover the local difference when it comes to car shopping.
It's Cougar basketball, 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Austin into Gertis. Austin with it now. Out to Morrison. Back to Jake Austin. Right side, Schroedermeyer. It's Austin. Morrison with it again. Again, Cougars content to work clock. Shot clock under 10. Across to Braden Morrison, into Schroedermeyer. To Warwick. Lob for Schroedermeyer! With 2 hands, and I didn't even see that one coming. What a cut and a lob from Warwick and a finish from Schroedermeyer. What a play. Lead pushed back up to 21. Centerville has it again. Hybertson. Fouled on a 3-pointer by Brenner Gertis that time. Hybertson's going to go to the line for 3, I believe. Probably not a great foul there. Excuse me, that one's on Warwick, his 3rd one. Hogan Hybertson's going to go to the line for 3. No points in the game for Hogan in this one. First one's short. He'll have 2 more. Schroedermeyer with 18 points on the night now. I'm pretty sure he's still got 1 more, fellas. Schroedermeyer after that last dunk with 18 points to lead the way for the Cougars. Braden Morrison with 10. Koltoff, I think, with 9 or 10 as well. I can't remember for sure. He's on the bench right now. 3rd one from Hybertson. We'll see if he can knock down 1 of the 3, and he does. Cougars have it. It's Austin, back to Schroedermeyer. Back to Austin, ahead to Schroedermeyer. Schroedermeyer has it knocked away by Reuter. Knocked out of bounds. Are they going to say it's off Brady? Or off Warwick, maybe? I'm not for sure. Koltoff is going to sub back into the game for Viborg Hurley, as well as Alec Austin. Hogan Hybertson and Walker Warwick will each sit down. Nolan Koltoff with 11 points, actually, for Viborg Hurley. Austin into Logan Reuter. 4:20 to go in this one. Left side lane Reuter. Looking inside to Bob Zine, posted up on Austin. Tried this in the first half. It didn't really work. It still doesn't really work. Rebound by Lane Reuter, out to Alec Austin. Out to Topol. Topol, a three from the same spot he just made one. Catches nothing. Flies out of bounds. It'll be Viborg Hurley basketball. Schroedermeyer is going to inbound it. Hey, I know somebody watching this game in Willow Lake, South Dakota. Shout out to my friend Wyatt. Thanks for the kind words, and thanks for telling me you're loving it in Willow Lake. Cougars have it still. It's Jake Austin. Leaves it for Schroedermeyer. 3:45. Schroedermeyer has it again. It must have been tipped. I wasn't so sure it was, but it'll stay here with Viborg Hurley. Schroedermeyer is going to find some space in that Cougar student section to try to inbound it. Actually, it'll be Gertis. Gertis into Austin, across to Koltoff. Right side Morrison. In the corner to Gertis. Gertis back to Morrison from the corner. Misses that time. Schroedermeyer pulls down the rebound. There's no way he didn't travel right there. Pulls down the rebound from Topol, though. Draws the foul, can't put it away. It'll be Schroedermeyer to the line for two. A chance to make this a 20-point night for Brady as the Cougars try to punch their ticket to the Sodak 16. 20-point lead with 3.5 to go. Brady misses the first one. Won't be getting 20 right now. Lincoln Van Orsdale checks into the game for Braden Morrison. Lincoln hit a three earlier. I think everybody that's checked into the game for the Cougars has scored. Second one's good from Brady. He's got 19 so far on the night. Alec Austin with 10 to lead the way for Centerville, followed by Logan Reuter with 9. Centerville's gone kind of cold since the second half started, I would say. Bob Zine leaves it for Lane Reuter, back to Bob Zine. Bob Zine. Foul's going to be called to send Bob Zine to the line for two. I think the foul's got to go on Gertis there. Fourth one for Brenner. Second one for the Cougars. Tornadoes have 5 team fouls already, so any foul on them will result in 2 Cougar free throws. Bob Zine misses the first. I don't have the numbers or percentages in front of me, but it sort of feels like they have missed a lot of free throws in this second half as well. Bob Zine with a second one. Knocks that one down. 20-point lead, 53-33. 3:10 to go in this one. Gertis has it. Defense extended for the Tornadoes. Pass stolen by Austin, but he steps out of bounds. It's going to be Cougar basketball. Still plenty of ball game left in this one. 3 minutes to go. 20-point lead for the Cougars. Brady has it now. Brady from the right wing, that misses. Rebound brought down by 2 Centerville players. That time, Lane Reuter ended up with it. It's Topol with it now. Thought about pulling for 3, didn't. Left side, Logan Reuter. Out to Austin. Austin can't handle the pass. Good hustle by Reuter and Koltoff that time to try to chase that one down before it goes out of bounds. I think we're good. Schroedermeyer is going to sub out with 2:30 to go here. Cougars have it again. It's Jake Austin. Trap comes. Austin's pass stolen by Topol. Good pass to Reuter. Reuter left-handed layups up and good. Timeout called by Centerville. Full timeout for Centerville. We'll be right back.
Proud supporters of the Cougars, it's New Era Steel in Viborg. In business for over 20 years, New Era Steel creates custom steel fabrications across the Midwest. From small projects around the house to new building designs, New Era Steel works in residential, commercial, and industrial. Supporting the community and the Cougars, Matt and his crew are always ready for your next steel project in America.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
We're back to finish this one up from Hurley. It's 35-53. Like I said, these two teams played earlier in the year. Centerville got the win 39-36. Cougars looking to avenge a loss and getting pretty close to doing so here. 2:10 to play. Morrison has it. Centerville really extending that defense, going for steals. Koltoff leaves it for Warwick. Nothing there. Back to Koltoff. Couldn't handle the pass, but Schroedermeyer gets it. Morrison. Shot misses. Wrestling match underneath between Alec Austin and Brady Schroedermeyer right now as well. Going to get a discussion between two officials before Jake Austin's going to inbound the ball. I don't know what this discussion could possibly be. I think we're good. It's actually going to be Walker Warwick to inbound the ball for Viborg Hurley. Warwick into Austin. Austin back to Warwick in the corner. Into Koltoff, out to Austin. Up top, Brady. Jake Austin with it again. 20 on the shot clock for the Cougars. Not worried about time. Good pass fake by Koltoff. Couldn't get his layup to go. Reverse layup, that is. But the Cougars chase down the rebound. Intentional foul on Lane Reuter. It's going to send Jake Austin to the line. Fourth foul on Lane Reuter. 2 shots for Jake. First one is good. We're going to get some new guys into the lineup for Centerville, a full new lineup. I see number 1, Luke Peterson. Number 10, Bo Eide. Number 44, Jackson Bertrand Stever. Number 32, Zach Childress. And number 34, Jackson Westra. Viborg Hurley doing the same. Number 50, Caden Thibodeau Lindemann on the floor. Number 11, Lincoln Van Orsdale. Number 21, Noah Wordle. Number 24, Brock Fredrickson. Jake Austin with another free throw. Sinks it. He'll take a seat for Godwin Johnson. And the Cougars and their fans can smell it now. They're on their way to the Sodak 16, where they will be the highest seeded team. They'll play the lowest seeded remaining of the 16. The top 2 from every region that made it. I'm not sure who that'll be at this point. Maybe Sioux Falls Lutheran. They had a pretty big upset today. I wouldn't be surprised if it was them. Possibly White River had an upset as well. So we'll see. That should be finalized, I would think, very soon, as the other remaining games, I think, are done. Freeman with an upset. Well, not really a real big upset, but Freeman with a win over Parkston. They'll be there as well. Thibodeau Lindemann with a deep three. Caden Thibodeau Lindemann knocks one down from right in front of the Cougar bench. A big shot from Caden there. Pushes the Cougar lead to 23. Here's Peterson. Inside to Westra. Westra working on Wordle. Wordle, good defense. Shot misses. Rebound brought down by Fredrickson. Across to Thibodeau Lindemann. He'll bring the ball up. Before we do that, we'll get 2 more subs into the game. 3 more subs. It'll be Stetson Lounsbury, number 22, Cooper Weir, number 32, and Gavin Nelson, number 35, check into the game. Had some subs for Centerville, too. I see number 22, Kyler Locke out there, as well as number 55, Carson Sickink. It's Lounsbury for the Cougars. 23 to go, seconds that is. Looks like the Cougar backups will dribble this one out. Cougars on their way to the Sodax 16. Hey, thanks for tuning in with us on Live Ticket TV all year, people. Been a great year of basketball, both boys and girls. We'll see you on Tuesday for the Sodax 16. Be on the lookout for the location on that one. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
When it comes to advertising, reaching the right market while giving back to the school is just plain right. If you're looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Heath Nimke today, and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every.
Cougars moving on to the Sodax 16. Congratulations to the Cougars. Please drive home safely. Thank you for attending tonight's ball game. I believe Parkston is currently